All right, welcome in, welcome, guys. We are live and welcome back to another Yuletide Sampler 2. I'm Tammy, I'm the Siberian Wind, and I've got Alicia from Quilty Bird PCing, if I can, I can't talk, guys. I just can't talk. And then I've got Kathy from My Hobby Home also joining me tonight, and we are working on the second half of Block 3, Month 3, The Weather Vane Star for the Yuletide Sampler 2 quilt. Now, if you have not been following us for very long, the Yuletide Sampler 2 quilt is by Shelly Kavana, and the pattern is in there you go, Kathy's got her pattern up so you guys can see it. The link for it is in the description box, so you can go buy it directly from someone who has it for sale, because we can't give you measurements. We can just show you what we did. So no. That's okay. I copied all of mine so that I can write on them. So mine are now, my printer has a line, it does it through everything. And so now we've got a printed version. So I see Chloe has checked into the chat. Welcome in, Chloe. So, so, so Alicia and Kathy, tell me, how did your Thanksgivings go? Oh, that means you definitely had a full holiday, very full holiday. If your feet and back don't hurt, did you really cook? Yes, you did. Okay. Ooh, neither me. Oh my
Did you
gosh,
like
guys. Okay.
Huh? Did you
So,
like it? Well, it was good, but next time I will use it again. But next time I will make my liquid part and then I'll dump the stuffing in the liquid part and let the stuffing absorb all the liquid and just keep pouring chicken broth in it.
oh, okay.
Because yeah, it was a little dry and I like my dressing to be moist. I'm not into dry
Yeah.
dressing. Oh wait, I got
So Chloe put a comment in that she couldn't hear Alicia, and it is my fault. And so nobody's heard Alicia all alive yet, and nobody's heard the first part of Kathy's story. So I do apologize. It's my fault. I forgot to hit the button. But welcome in, Susan. Glad you are here as well. Thank you for checking in the chat.
well, we had a fabulous Thanksgiving though. We ended up staying at my daughter's house until after dark. We got there at 1:15 because they told us to be there at 1:30, and we got there at 1:15. And the funniest thing,
Okay.
our fiance wanted to fry a turkey. He'd never fried a turkey. When we got there at 1:15, he was just taking it out of the brine to hang it to drip so he could put it in the fryer.
Oh
I was
my
like,
goodness.
dude, that's gonna take you like 2 hours to fry that turkey.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
But his grandmother had baked the turkey, so
You had
we still
backup
had turkey.
turkey.
Yeah, we
Welcome
had backup turkey.
Welcome in, Ollie and Jess. Glad you guys are here.
Hey, Ollie. Hey, Jess.
Yeah,
We
Lisa,
fried our turkey too.
you fried your turkey too?
Huh?
Yeah, no,
We
I've
did.
never fried it. I've never fried a
Oh,
turkey.
it is
Yeah.
delicious.
Awesome.
That is the juiciest turkey you will ever eat.
Ollie has never had fried turkey yet.
It's
He did.
amazing.
He did say the dry stuffing needs gravy, more gravy to it. The key is gravy, Kathy. Oh,
No, I don't eat gravy on my dressing.
I do.
I
Even
know.
on
You know,
the
growing up, they always made giblet gravy, and I never ate it. I
oh.
don't like. I want cranberry sauce. I told you cranberry sauce could be a gravy for me. I because I make my own cranberry sauce.
I
Oh,
do
Now, of
too.
course,
that's
this
right.
year I didn't because I nearly burned my house down with it.
No, you're not supposed to be doing that now. That is not on the holiday agenda.
I got on the phone with my daughter, and I don't even remember what we were talking. Oh, we were talking about my grandson's birthday party. And I told her, I said, "Oh, girl, I got to get in here to my cranberry sauce." And I walked in, and my little boiler, you know how the boilers have the holes in it for the steam to come out?
Oh, yeah.
Girl, it was smoking like a choo choo train. It was, psh, psh, psh. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to catch my house on fire. I
Oh,
ruined that boiler.
oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Chloe
No,
says no
Chloe,
house
no house
burning.
burning. My poor cats, the smoke alarm, and the funny thing is, I have a dish towel hanging up in my kitchen that says my cooking is so good, even my fire alarm cheers me on.
Oh.
It
That's funny.
was cheering me on, all right.
You know, you've got to have the you've got to replace the batteries in your kitchen timer that's on the ceiling. You've got to replace your batteries in that kitchen timer every year right before Thanksgiving. You know that, right?
The one that tells you
The
you.
smoke detectors.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I change my smoke detector batteries twice a year. When the time changes, I
Yeah.
change my smoke detector batteries.
I don't blame you. Jess
Well,
says
and the
that.
reason I do that, most people are, a lot of people don't, but they don't. I do it because when I was in high school, my best friend, her baby sister died in a house fire.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that would be a good reason to remember it. Hey Zaza,
And,
welcome in.
hey,
Hi.
Zaza.
Welcome. Yeah, I.
Okay, I'm looking for names. Zaza is the inappropriate quilter.
Yep, sure
Yes.
is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all, this YouTube stuff, I still have not gotten used to it.
that's all right. That's all right. So I have actually, y'all are going to fall out your tears probably. I have never cooked a turkey.
What?
You know what?
You cook the chicken?
I've never cooked a
Like
turkey.
you baked the whole chicken before?
Maybe once. I can't tell you for sure that I baked a chicken, but
Okay. It's not much.
I have never cooked a turkey any way that you could cooked it. Hey, Dorlin, welcome in.
Just
Yeah.
make sure the first time you cook it, you take all the innards out the middle.
Oh no,
That's what
I have a we have a
take all the
family.
innards
Yeah,
out.
we have a family story about that one. One of my aunts and her sister, who both are not professional chefs by any means, uh, got busy and decided to cook Thanksgiving dinner for themselves one year. And this was, you know, they were going to cook it for their families and all of that. And somebody asked, you know, what did you put inside the turkey? Like, what'd you stuff the turkey with? And my aunt, in all of her honestness, she looked at whoever was asking. She said, it came with it. It was already pre stuffed.
Oh wow.
And I don't know who asked her, but it was between my grandmother and my mom or one of the other aunts. I don't know who. Said, "Wait, did you not pull out the innards? What you got to pull that? I thought that was
Yeah.
the stuffing."
No,
No,
baby.
no. So yeah,
Well,
they cooked it with the
now
innards
they only
inside.
put the turkey neck in there. They don't put the liver and gizzards in there anymore.
Mine
Oh,
was. I
What
took
kind
all
of
the way out the middle of my turkey this year,
really?
and it was
See,
in the bag. I would be
the
okay
last
with it.
turkey that I bought, I was wondering where it was because I kept looking. I looked in both cavities, and I was like, "There is nothing in here." All it had was the turkey neck, and I mean, you got to take that turkey neck and put in your collard greens
Yeah,
for
and
New
I use
Year.
mine to make the gravy. When I make the broth for the gravy, when I'm making the
Yeah,
gravy, I use the turkey neck to make the broth.
y'all be
But
talking about
mine,
stuff I ain't never done.
it's usually if you get it right, it's in a bag. So you just kind of take the
yeah.
Oh yeah.
bag out the middle, and it takes everything out with
Well, yeah.
you.
No,
Make
I
sure you
know.
take part of that now.
Yeah, I've helped
You
with
cut
that
that
part
open.
before, but I've
Look,
just
you
never
cut
cooked
that
it.
open. And you cook that turkey and you cut it open and find that little bag in the middle, you will never cook another one again because that is just the grossest thing to see in the middle of your turkey.
Oh, I bet.
Y'all
I
don't
bet.
forget to hit that like button tonight.
Oh, thank you. Yes, please hit that like button.
I
Chloe
just
said,
thought about it. I just looked and there was only 4 likes on it,
yeah, Chloe
and
says
now
her.
there's
Chloe said her butterball had all the innards as well in
Mine
her
oh,
too.
recipe.
that's good.
Yeah, I figure I will eventually cook a turkey, but I've never had a need to. I've either been going over to someone else's house that's already been cooking Thanksgiving dinner, or
Yeah.
I've been married to someone who likes to cook the turkey, and or I was too young and it was my mom's job. So
Well,
it's just never been my job.
I will never cook a whole turkey again because we don't eat it.
Ah,
We don't. All we eat
uh,
is the turkey breast. So I will buy either a turkey roast or the turkey breast itself to cook. Because I mean, what's the point of having all that other turkey if you're not going to eat it? Because we
yeah,
don't eat dark meat, and I know a lot of people. They're like, "Oh, make chicken and dumplings," or make. No, I don't eat it in that either. I pick it out.
yeah. I
I
don't think
eat it.
So
I'm more of a dark meat girl than I am a white meat girl. So I got to have a whole turkey.
see, I don't. Mm-mm.
To buy a big one. I don't buy a big one. If it was just me, now I did this time because it was like a million people at my house. But if it's just me and my kids, like a 10 or 12 pounder is big enough.
Ooh, Ollie got bag for everything. He got 2 bags.
yeah,
Or she.
Wow.
Ollie,
yeah.
are
Ollie's a
you a
guy.
male or female? Huh?
It Ollie's a guy.
Okay.
You had it right.
I didn't know this. Oh, and then soup. Yes, I love sandwiches. Um, but I still have dressing and green bean casserole from where I cooked the other day. If y'all saw that video, I
Hmm.
still have that. So I'm still eating on that. I could eat dressing, turkey and dressing every day of the year.
And
Now
see, and
we
I'm about to make turkey salad out of the rest because I cooked we fried 2 turkeys and we had a lot
um,
left. So I'm going to make turkey salad out of it tomorrow.
what I'll do is I'll slice the turkey up and I'll dry fry it. And once I dry fry it, I will put it on I can't do this anymore because I can't have all the bread, but I eat all that dressing. But I coat my bread with mayonnaise and I put that turkey on there and salt, and that is it. I may put some cranberry sauce on it, but other than that, and I may put dressing on it too. But you know, normally it's just turkey, mayonnaise, and salt and cranberry sauce.
Have you ever made the Thanksgiving sandwich where you take the dressing, after it's cold and you kind of slice it while it's cold to make the bread and toast it? Like you put it in a dry
Oh
pan
no,
on both
my
sides and
dressing,
you toast
my
it.
dressing is too moist to do that.
See, mine is moist, but not quite so that I couldn't, if I put it in the refrigerator for it to stiffen up, that
Yeah.
I couldn't slice it. But you
Oh
slice
yeah.
it and put it in a dry skillet on both sides to stiffen it up a little bit, to crust it up a little bit, and then you layer it with the turkey and the cranberry sauce. and you do the same thing for the top and you kind of make a sandwich out of it?
I've never done that, but I
Hi,
take light bread and do that.
hi,
Normally, we
Lori.
don't have dressing left because I can sit there and eat a whole pan of dressing myself because I love dressing. That to me, and don't put too much sage in it. Oh no.
Hi,
I
Lori.
like
Welcome in. Sorry.
I like sage in it, but I don't like a lot.
We are
Hey,
on
Lily.
5 to the end, right? We're starting with 5.
Yeah,
Five.
Right?
we're yeah, five through the end. I'm done with five. I haven't cut and pressed, but I'm going to go ahead and sew six while I'm still sitting here before I turn to cut and press and go to the next page. uh, Zaza has a says we have turkey at Christmas in the UK. 26th is leftovers cold with fresh roast potatoes. 27th she makes a curry. Okay, so she just asked a very good question. Is dressing like stuffing? I'll let
Yes,
you
it's
guys
the
Oh,
tell.
same thing.
It is
it
not the same
depends on
thing.
what
It's
you like.
close.
It
Well, yeah,
it's made with the same type of things, but it is definitely two completely different things. Think of
stuffing
dressing
has bread. Dressing is cornbread.
cornbread. Think of
Yeah,
dressing, if you were in the UK, think of dressing as a savory, like, what they call that? Figgy pudding. You know how it's it's more like a bread pudding that's savory than it is a stuffing. Because you're going to make it out of crumbs as opposed to pieces of bread.
Yeah. Dressing is usually a lot more moist than stuffing, too. Stuffing is
yeah.
usually pretty dry and you need gravy or something to go with it. Dressing tends to
And
be more moist.
Yes.
in dressing you put eggs and things like that. But
Hmm.
I think in stuffing you put like mushrooms
And
and
I
things
only
like.
put it, and I only put eggs in my cornbread. I don't add it to the dressing.
I do
You don't
the.
put boiled eggs in your dressing?
I don't
Mm-mm.
put boiled eggs in my dressing. Not in the Alabama South. You don't.
No.
Um,
so so here's the other thing, Zaza. As we're talking about food, Alicia and I both grew up in Alabama, and Kathy grew up in Louisiana, and it we almost have two different dialects when it comes to food.
Yes,
Louisiana
it's
food
like,
is different than Alabama food, so yeah, there's
although we're in the same part of the country,
yeah,
it's like the same but different. It's Southern, but it's
yeah,
just like she said, a different dialect of Southern.
it is very
yeah.
different.
Now, like I have one grandmother that does not put eggs in hers. Um, but I have like my aunt, she actually makes squash dressing.
Ooh, that sounds
So it's
delicious.
almost,
Sounds good.
it is delicious. Oh my good. I would prefer that. Now, like I have another aunt that she makes duck dressing.
Hmm.
Now, since I have had stuffing like that. Um,
I've
that's
had
more of
oyster.
a, it's more of a loose, stuffing is more loose
Yeah.
and dressing is almost like a cake.
Yeah.
Like pudding. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's
bread pudding. Yeah.
yeah, but it's not smooth like a pudding.
Uh-uh. Not like, yeah, because it's cornbread, so it has a
Yeah, it's
texture.
cornbread.
Well, there's the fact that it's cornbread, but then there's also the fact that with stuffing, you typically, I don't know whether you have, or sorry, with dressing, I don't know if you typically have celery in it, but celery is typically
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, Tuber Chat. Glad to see you. Thank you, thank you,
chat.
thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for
we
Now,
don't put
chatting.
now
celery in anything.
for most of my friends, the debate is not the celery. If celery's in it, the debate is whether or not you put bell peppers in it. Most
Oh,
places, people I know, it's the bell peppers that they have the debate in. I put them in mine, but most people be like, "Did you put bell peppers in that?" But yeah, I did. But if you hadn't asked me, you wouldn't have known.
yeah. If
No.
if I could choose to put bell peppers in, like next time
Mm-hmm.
I make it, I will absolutely put bell peppers in. That would be awesome. I haven't tried that one yet,
Yeah.
but I will not put celery in mine. I hate celery with a
No, I
passion.
won't put bell peppers and I won't do celery. I can't eat either one.
Then
Oh,
what you
So
put in? Just onions?
thank you for sharing, by the way. Thank you, Tuber Chat, for sharing. I appreciate it. Um, let's
yeah,
see.
we just do onions and lots of seasoning.
Hey, I've got a
Huh?
supporter out here. Zaza doesn't like celery either.
I'm
I
not
can't eat it.
fond of it in anything except dressing. When I'm making dressing, I use the celery, but I have to throw it away because it can't even be in my refrigerator for me to smell it.
Mm-mm. I can't
Yeah.
do. I can't
I'm done
do.
with it, it goes straight to the trash.
I can't do cucumbers. The smell of cucumbers is just as strong to me as the smell of eucalyptus. Like it
Well,
is. It
Alicia,
is
y'all
very
just
strong.
think. I live in Louisiana. So what's the Holy Trinity in Louisiana?
In Louisiana, let me make sure I say it right. It's bell peppers, celery, and onions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't eat two of the three.
Yeah,
So,
it's not called the Holy Trinity in French. It's called mirepoix, and it
yeah,
replaces
mirepoix.
it replaces the bell peppers with carrot.
um, Zaza, I do. She's asking if we cook our cornbread from scratch. I do.
Yeah.
I have a
Yes.
recipe, and it was kind of funny. One year for Thanksgiving, maybe last year, I think. Um, I look, I'm going to get things out of the pantry for my cornbread, and my husband looks at me. He says, "I got your mix right here." And I said, "Excuse me." And he's like holding up a box of Jiffy cornbread mix, and I said,
Like
"Man,
blasphemy,
That is
isn't
not
it?
cornbread.
I will use that in a pinch if I don't have all of the rest of the ingredients. And like we keep it on hand for that. But no, no, that thing will go bad in our pantry before I ever use it. So no, I use
I,
my own recipe.
And it has to be made in a cast iron skillet so I
Oh,
can hear it go.
amen. Amen. Yes.
I do buy Jiffy cornbread mix, but I only buy it to make our cowboy cornbread.
Okay.
And you make it in a cast iron skillet, and it's just a topping. It's not really cornbread.
Yeah, you're not
But
using it the same way as a regular actual cornbread.
right, right. My grandmother would turn over in her grave if I made cornbread out of a package.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Like,
the only cornbread stuff here is Stouffer's from a box. No one makes that here. Yeah. No, you have not enjoyed cornbread until you have Southern cornbread.
oh,
Um,
that's
Oh,
got that nice crunchy crust on the bottom with butter on the top.
I
I
can't.
told you that
There.
cast iron got to make a whole lot of frying noises for it to be
Mm-hmm.
right.
The
Yep.
the the one recipe that I did not struggle with adapting when I moved up here was my cornbread recipe. That one I didn't have to mess with. Everything else I've had to mess with and adjust and all of that for the high altitude, but that was not one of them. That cornbread recipe that mine, yeah, no, that cooks up beautifully. Oh, I want
Now
some
the one
cornbread
thing
now, guys. That's not fair.
that I that I'll make on New Year's Eve is hot water cornbread.
Oh, Tuber
Now,
Chat's got a good question for us, real quick. And does he sense a cornbread creator challenge on the horizon?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
no,
we'd have to be
because no
all in the
two
same location.
cornbreads are the same.
Yeah, we'd have to be
That's
all
the
in the same
truth.
location.
It's so strange because they're all made with the same ingredients, but no two cornbread mix seems to be the same
Mm-mm.
anywhere.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, my
Now,
cornbread is going to be different from Alicia's. Even if we were in the same kitchen, I'm pulling the
Yes,
same
it's going to be
ingredients, putting the
different.
same stuff in.
The same
It's
different. It
exactly
is.
how we mix it and how we
Yeah,
were taught to put it together.
put it
Our
together.
Yep, our cornbreads will be different.
Like I couldn't teach it to my daughter because my
I,
grandmother made cornbread with this spoon that you
Bob,
can't like. She would measure with this like spoon that she
Uh-huh.
would measure with, And so when I make cornbread, that's how I do it. And I couldn't really, my daughter is one of those who you have to tell like a cup of this and a quarter of this and this and I can't tell you that because I make it
Oh,
like my grandma did it with that spoon.
Zaza, you're talking about Brenda Gant. Yes, she's a fabulous cook too. Um, Now my question is on cornbread. Do you make it in a cast iron skillet or a glass pan?
cast
Cast iron
iron.
skillet, always.
Cast iron the
Okay.
whole way because you just don't get the
They
same
say your
crispy crust.
location determines where you cook or what you cook it in. I'm like, I didn't know you cook cornbread in anything but cast iron because it's not going to get that crunchy bottom if you do.
That's right.
Northerners cook it in a glass skillet or glass pan if they've not been
Oh, I'm so
introduced.
sorry for them then. They
If,
they
if
just don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some people out here that cook in cast iron, um, but not everybody.
Yeah,
It's hit or miss.
best thing. The best thing.
Yes, I was like, she is great. I watch her too because she's just a really good cook.
I had to.
And also,
Go ahead.
I grew up watching Justin Wilson cook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
So,
better.
I miss him.
Wilson.
Overalls, Cajun accent.
Oh, with the hat.
Yeah, I
No.
think. No, I don't remember him having a hat.
a
Did he?
splash for the, he would take wine and he'd have a splash for the soup and a
Oh,
splash for him.
I remember that.
I don't remember
Okay.
that part, but I do remember the overalls and the accent because his voice is unmistakable. Uh, so
I
many
remember.
so many
Yeah, he
Griswold
lived just
cast.
a little south of us.
Oh no! Yes, Justin Wilson Cajun cooking. Yep. So many Griswold cast cornbread pans end up unused from Southerners moving to Canada. Cheapest Griswold dish in Canada is them. Hey, Kelsey.
Okay, well, let me ask this. Is it the cornbread that's in the triangle or the corn shape?
Um,
I have two of the corn shaped ones right now that I've got to burn out.
we've
I don't use the
I've
phone.
got the corn shaped ones, but I don't use that for my cornbread. I do
I don't
the
use
round
that.
skillet.
I don't
My
use that.
grandmother would use the corn shaped ones
Uh
when
huh.
we were little because we always liked the corn shaped ones. And
Well,
she liked it too because she could break it in half and it used less mix.
oh, that makes sense. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome in. She says hello from Canada. We called it either stuffing or dressing, and it always was bread, onions, and celery, broth, and butter. Some people add peppers. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have the southern thing going on tonight.
Yeah.
We add all kinds of meat to it. You watch out, we'll put everything in it here.
I mean, it's
Now I
good.
might not eat that though, Kathy. I'm a greens, beans, and dressing purist.
Yeah,
If it was broke when I was little, ain't nothing wrong with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
my husband's a
Well,
green bean purist too. Oh my gosh, is
yeah.
he ever?
Greens
Um,
and beans and purist.
well, like I was telling you, I have one aunt that makes squash dressing. I have one that makes duck dressing. Um, I have a friend that her husband makes seafood dressing because he's from the South. So, I
Well,
mean, it's just really,
he's got to be from Louisiana or the coast
The South of
because
it, yeah.
that's not a central Alabama thing.
It definitely
no.
is not.
Yeah, he is from the Bayou area.
That's why. Yeah. Oh, Kelsey says cornbread was jiffy and it was so bland. I think you were supposed to add other stuff. So, okay, so jiffy cornbread works in a pinch if you need the if you need something. However, jiffy cornbread is not Thanksgiving and Christmas cornbread. It is
It's
not.
It's not. You
actually a
cannot make
corn
it.
muffin mix. It's not
Yeah.
cornbread. It's
Yeah.
a corn muffin mix.
It's made with corn flour instead of corn meal as well. So
Yeah.
it's cooked up more like a cake than it does
Yeah.
like cornbread.
Yeah, the texture is way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Texture.
texture is a lot smoother.
Yeah. But it's not cornbread. It's not southern cornbread. We'll put it that way. Hey, Ellen, welcome
Ellen,
in. Good to
Yes,
see
Oh,
we've
you.
all had. We're talking about all the food right now,
We are.
and
We
all
are.
the differences of food.
Yes. All right. So I will go ahead and preface this because I talked to the hotel this week for, what we got, the food we got coming up. We are not having Thanksgiving dinner at the retreat in September. Just saying. Oh, I had to talk food with them and their all their options. I'm like, you know what we don't have here in Casper? And they're like, what? I said, we don't have a meat and three. We don't have a good meat and three. And they looked at me and they said, what is a meat and three?
what's the meat 30?
Yeah, they had no idea what a meat and three is. I had to educate them about what a meat and three is because yeah, no. It's like we don't have one here in the city at all, and I haven't found one out this way at all. Uh, Cracker Barrel in Colorado is the closest you're going to come to a meat and three. Starting to sound like a food channel. I know, right, Lori? That's what happens post Thanksgiving. Now,
Hey,
we've got.
we have us quilters and sewers have to eat to keep our energy up.
That's true. That's true. And we're also not talking Christmas parties yet intentionally. We're going to stay off of Christmas parties because if I get going, then I'm going to spill the beans on what Christmas parties I've got coming up that I've got to finish prepping for and all the games and all of that for all of the Christmas parties. And my stress level is going to go through the roof. So we're keeping it on food. It's safer. Food is
I'm a
safer.
party in itself. I don't need a Christmas party.
Oh, well, I've got one Wednesday, one Friday, then a parade on Saturday, and then there's another one, but I'm not planning that one. I'm just showing up to that last one.
Well,
There's
did
a.
y'all do any Black Friday shopping?
I did not.
No.
No.
My sister and I, we did our contribution. I told her, I said, we Black Friday shop this year. This is the first year and I don't know how long. I said, you got drugs and I got gas. She had she had forgotten to pick her medicine up last week and they messaged her, so she had to go get it. So she and I both went. And on the way over there, doggone it, if my gas light didn't come on, telling me I needed to get gas. Hey, K Money Quilting. What's your
Hey,
name, K Money?
hey, Regina. That's Regina.
Regina. Regina. Hey.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Ellen's laughing. She's about the food channel. She says, yes, as I'm lurking and eating cake. Mmm.
Uh,
And let's see, Chloe did a little bit of online shopping for today. I went to Dollar Tree and got a um, box of trash bags. That's all I got. Regina,
well,
we are on month three. We are on
yes,
month three.
month
She has,
three.
yeah, she said she has the pattern, and she got started on it a long time ago, and she's going to come join us when we're up to
Right.
speed with where she was. Um,
I remember her saying that now.
yeah.
That she had it and had just set it aside and she was going to finish it with us.
Zaza says she did some online shopping. They now do Black Friday deals here, but we don't have Thanksgiving. So they have Black Friday without the Thanksgiving, like right next to each
Hmm.
other. That would be so foreign to me. It wouldn't feel like Black Friday if if you don't have the
You
Thanksgiving the
didn't
day
have a
before.
Thanksgiving?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, in our area, like the past few years, this was even before, the big fungalitis came through.
Uh-huh.
Um, Black Friday shopping had diminished. Like you could walk in Walmart at 8 a.m. without a line. It just wasn't anything.
Oh wow.
And this year, they said that Walmart had the better deals than they have had in like 10 years. And that place, that's where my sister had to go get her prescription from.
Uh-huh.
And she said it was packed in there. I was like, I'm glad I just let you out and I just ran over to the gas station right in the parking lot because our Walmart has a station in the parking lot, and I went and got gas. And I mean, it wasn't a line, but that parking lot was packed. Target was packed. Um,
A lot of
the
people
mall
still
was
go in
even
store.
hot.
A lot of people still go in store, but I just I can't.
So I did go into Walmart today. I was not going for Black Friday shopping. I was just getting some other things that we need because we really the budget for Christmas is a lot lower than it's been in past years. So Black Friday shopping is just off the table. And so I went in there about 10 o'clock this morning, and I mean it was busier than normal, but not oh my gosh, let me elbow through the crowd kind of busy. It wasn't like that. And then Tom and I left to go take Paladin to the dog park, and we looked at the mall parking for Target and all the places at the mall. That was insane. The entire parking lot was full. And that
Yeah.
was this evening, so I don't know. I'm not fighting like that. Um,
And normally a lot of people don't shop at our mall anymore because it's gotten to where it's a lot of riffraff in there.
mm-hmm.
And, people have just quit going to it because they can't. You just got hoodlums and troublemakers and stuff like that going on. And, the people with money, they're like, well, we're not going to deal with this. We'll just go somewhere else or shop online.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
that's
somewhere,
malls all over the country, though. Malls are closing all over the country. They're just
really,
They
it's
are.
not that. If it's not that problem, it's the fact that you can get a better deal if all they do is put it in the mail. The
Yeah.
fact that you got to pack it up and ship it to a store, you got to pay all of that movement when you buy. It's cheaper for you to just get it shipped to you from a place that doesn't have to pay all that overhead.
And doesn't have
yeah.
And
to pay a
that's
Well,
what's
worker to
running
stock
malls
it.
out of business. Yeah,
I
that's
heard,
what's running malls out of business.
I heard some of the Walmart in our state and some of the bigger cities
Uh-huh.
no longer allow you to come in and shop. You
Huh.
have
I
to do
ain't heard of that
everything for
before.
pickup or delivery.
I ain't
Ugh.
never heard that.
And I'm thinking I would be more scared of that. I don't want people knowing where I live.
Well, the pickup, you wouldn't have to do that because what
Yeah.
you do is you pick out your items. Somebody else goes and
Yeah, I
picks it.
know. I,
What
I do pick up all the time, but
I really despise pickup sometimes though because when I am
do not
actually
buy produce.
well, my thing is when you're in the store and you've got 20 pickup people shopping for all these people and you can't get your cart through, or you're riding in one of the
Yeah.
electric carts or whatever, and you're getting run over by the people that are pickup shopping. I mean, it wasn't like that before, and I
What
don't
I
like that.
don't like is the fact that they don't keep up with the stock.
That too.
Like I
Hey,
order something and I want to go pick it up, and all of a sudden I get this email that says, "Oh, this is not in stock." But you know when I put that in that order, and I've been waiting for hours to get it.
yeah, somebody
I
else got
can't
it
stand
before you because they
it.
were physically there.
Oh,
Um,
that just makes me so angry.
hey, Nanette. She says she's driving home, but she is listening. Please definitely keep those eyes on the
Hey,
road.
Nanette.
Please be safe driving. Ellen says she's going to be shopping for Small Business Saturday instead. That is fantastic.
Yes.
Um, a lot of the online places with very few overheads are just as expensive as the brick and mortar. They are. They are. It's
Yeah, my small business Saturday is going to be my quilt shop. I'm taking a quilt that I found while I was getting ready for my D-stash.
okay.
I found a quilt top with backing. Right here it is. This is my quilt top. I made this last year during
Oh, that's
Sew a
pretty.
Jelly Roll Day.
That's pretty.
It's Unchained Gelity is the name of that pattern.
Okay.
And I found it in my bin down here. Completely forgot I had it.
So you're gonna drop that off for them to long arm for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that off for long arming tomorrow. Um, so I'll drop it tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get another quilt done tonight
Okay.
that I just need to put borders on. Um, Probably my cotton cuts are, well, I want to get my cotton cuts and my pumpkin sitting quilts done this weekend because the pumpkin sitting quilt is going in my D-stash. The top is.
Oh, very cool. Lori says that she's going to be shopping for shovels and a snowblower. She's got 2 feet on the ground and it won't stop snowing until sometime tomorrow night, maybe. And it's crafty
I was
time.
fixing to say, don't tell people you buying shovels. You
uh,
gotta you gotta be on a down low about that.
Dora Lynn says that she does not go Black Friday since she has items that were taken from her cart and the store did nothing. I am with you.
Mm.
That would be so disheartening. Chloe was wondering what happened to the quilt that you were talking about, Kathy.
Yeah.
She's got a photographic memory. She remembers all of that kind of stuff.
Hey, Rita,
Hey,
how are
Rita.
you doing today?
Oh, good. Chloe's excited. She's going to have 2 quilts coming back from the long armor. Is one of those your daughter's quilts that she did? That's all. It's so exciting to have quilts coming back. I am still waiting for my presser foot, so my machine is still down. So maybe I will have news about that Monday or Tuesday. We're going to hope that it ships Monday or Tuesday. Ugh. And we are supposed to have snow starting tonight. They're expecting 1 to 3 inches. It might have already started, but I can't tell because there's not enough yet. So,
I do not envy that.
well, I actually kind of enjoy it. Because, and I will be honest, if we don't get enough snow this winter, then we're going to have a wet spring. Otherwise, we are going to have a rough wildfire season. And I would rather not have a rough wildfire season. Snow is easier than wildfires.
Mm.
Yes, they are.
So, Chloe says she needs to prep binding. Oh.
Hey, Chloe, have you seen the new binding thing? I think I have mine laying over here. Let me grab it. I've
Ooh.
never used it because I haven't bound any quilts since I purchased it. Because I had started just letting my long armor in them do my binding. Let me grab it.
Oh wow, Regina is way ahead of us. She's on block 8.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be a hot minute before we
Give me a
get
minute.
caught up to you. Okay, maybe a cold minute, but it'll be a minute or 2. No, sir, you're not bringing
Chloe,
back
this
there.
is what I have. It's called the Magic Binding.
Hmm.
And I've seen a demonstration of it. That's why I bought it. I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to use that." It's still in the package.
Well, you'll get there.
Yeah, I just so far recently I haven't bound anything. I've tried to catch up and let them do everything they can do, you know.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. Ellen's got her Irish chain back and her Halloween table runner back from the long armor on Tuesday. That's awesome.
oh,
And Chloe's going to check out that binding tool that you just showed. And Ellen's
yeah,
thinking
it
that
was
they're going to get
really
snow
hard.
tomorrow night.
It was really hard for me to find it, Chloe. So
Okay. I just got informed that it is starting to snow here.
oh,
It just started. We're supposed to
I'm
be
gonna have to come up your way then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I got a tall queen size air mattress. We can set it up wherever we need to.
Girl, I could sleep in my vehicle and wouldn't care.
Oh, you would care after a little bit. Let's see. Hey, Nikki B, welcome in. Um,
Hey, Nikki.
Ollie says, Rita, when it gets to winter here, brain freeze isn't only when you drink an icy iced tea, right?
Okay, the binding tool is called Magic Binding Maker with Binding Spool. It's by Taylor Seville.
Hmm. Okay. You may have
So
to do a
that's
video.
for Kelsey.
Yeah, you may have to do a video on it, demonstrate it, and what you think of it. Chloe says she uses the folded corner clipper and the quilter's binding ease. I so because I always do bias, um, I do a lot of it manually. Um, but then when I go to folding it over or whatever, then I can pull out my the Simplicity binding making machine, binding machine, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And the binding winding tool. Yeah, I use all that.
So I have a guild friend
Okay.
who created her own bias binding cutting thingy. Let me show it to you. I don't know what you call it. Let me grab it. I honestly don't know what you call it. But here it is.
Kelsey does want a
So
video on it, Kathy, by the way.
it looks
Huh?
like this.
Okay.
And so you put each piece in like so. It tells you how to hold it, where to put it, and the two pieces of binding, you put them
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And then once you put them in, you can stick your clip here and then you cut it.
Huh.
It shows you exactly, but you cut it first. Here's the thing. She has you cut it first. She tells you exactly what to do and how to cut it. You
Uh-huh.
clip it and you sew it, but it all gets cut because you technically if you cut it first, you're cutting it in two different directions
Yeah.
to flip it out. And it helps you to cut it first. But she has dyslexia. So when she
Oh,
gets ready to put them together to actually do the cutting and stuff, she kind of gets confused. And so she created this to keep herself on point
I like that.
when she's
That's
putting it
cool.
together.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
Does she do 3D printing with it?
she did. Her husband did them.
Very cool.
Her
Very, very
husband made
cool.
them.
Oh,
I
thank
thought it was
you.
really cute.
Nikki says she likes my sweatshirt. It does say Merry Christmas. So the
Ah,
top says Merry, and then the bottom says Christmas. I got it before I lost any weight, so it's kind of big on me, but that's okay. It's comfy. Um, let's see. Nanette says she has the binding tool that Kathy was talking about. She said it works okay. Got it from So Yeah. Um, and then Chloe says that it is available at Missouri Star for $22.75. Um, Lori's got a whole bunch of snow. She said it's been years since she's seen this much snow in November. We need that snow. Um, Doralyn says the snow's headed her way, but which is awesome, but because they need the water. But she prefers rain. I prefer snow. Snow is so much easier for me to deal with. Hey Sheila, welcome in.
Hey, Sheila.
hey, Sheila.
Oh,
I,
Sheila. I
Nikki,
better not start doing that, huh?
your
I'll
host.
be pulling a William here.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would be. You would be. I cannot sing, so I don't even attempt to.
We were talking about the
Hey, DJ.
kids saying 6'7",
Oh
and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, every time they say 6'7", I want to say 5309.
Yes, 8675309. I know.
So he
Turn them into
starts singing
something
that
else.
dancing.
There's a
Yeah, I
teacher
saw
doing
they
that
were
too.
on a live with Mona. Well, they're off obviously because Jess is in here or was in here.
Yeah, she was here. She might still be. She might be lurking. Hey, DJ, welcome in. Kelsey says she's got snow here in Ontario that she would gladly get rid of. Yeah, you need it too, though. um, yeah, I do love big sweatshirts too, Nikki. it's just not my norm all the time. I kind of want something that fits a little bit better, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm almost done trimming all these, and I'll start pressing all. How many
You
ever we
have
did.
lost a lot of weight there, Tim.
I have, but it's still, I'm still healthy. It's still like I'm still at a healthy weight. Like I'm not underweight by any means. I'm actually still, according to the BMI charts, which I know they're outdated. According to the BMI charts, I'm still overweight. So yeah. Kelsey says she's in Woodstock and she got dumped on last night and today. Well, we are only getting a little bit. We are not nearly getting dumped on, I'll say that. Dumped on, I get a little bit more prepared for. Lori is north of Toronto near Simcoe, getting whomped with snow right now. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
It is, Nanette. She says that this Yuletide block is so pretty. It is. I can't wait to see mine come together. Zaza says she's got a sweatshirt that goes to her knees. She likes big sweatshirts. It wouldn't be what I bought by choice, but I've got it, so I'm gonna wear it. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Let's see, talking about 6-7, I have to cut fabric for my daughter to make a pillow for her room. She'll sew it. I'm using blocks from Lori Holt's spelling bee book. That's awesome. She lives over in, I believe, Virginia, if I remember correctly. And she's saying she would be happy with 2 weeks of winter around Christmas with one snow that lasts 4 days. Yeah, no. We'll get the majority here, probably in January and February. But I really wish we'd get more like now before Christmas. But of course, I do have to fly in middle of December, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't impact my travel then. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, we don't have that to worry about here.
No, if y'all get snow, the weatherman has predicted it for 2 weeks straight, and the stores are empty of bread and milk and eggs. And occasionally water too.
Toilet paper and paper towel.
Oh, that too. Everybody learned.
What is it?
The toilet paper and paper towels are gone too. All right. So Kelsey, good question. She's asking. She must have missed it, but what does 6-7 mean? It is nonsensical.
It means nothing.
It does mean nothing. But it is kind of like, if you think back to the 90s with Clueless, where the girl said like so much, like, like, oh my gosh,
totally
like, I mean, just adding the extra words, add the extra words. It's kind of along those lines. It doesn't mean anything extra. It started because there is 6'7". Right? Yeah, it's from a song, and the basketball player is apparently 6'7", and he's throwing a hoop or landing a basket. And so 6'7" became what everybody picked up on out of that song. So it's kind of like that 8675309 song that we're used to from, before my time. But it doesn't have any meaning.
Yeah. What concerned me more is that it is the first time I've noticed an online trend that basically targeted elementary school kids, because that's the only people that say in 6-7 are the young kids. It is the first time I've seen them target somebody that young.
You don't remember Baby
I think
Shark?
What they need to do when they say 6-7, tell them they need to write that multiplication 100 times. They'll learn it.
Do I remember what? What do you say?
Don't you remember Baby Shark?
But Baby Shark was a song, though. This ain't even nothing. This is just taking their mind for nothing. So it's like when they have those challenges that just go viral and they do everything for no reason, just doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This
You
is
see
like
what Lori,
third graders. These are third
Lori,
graders, though. Little kids who targeted with this.
Yeah.
High schoolers aren't saying 6, 7. These
No,
are
they're not.
tiny kids that are doing it.
Yeah.
That's what concerns me more.
Lori's comment was like, "Gag me with a seam ripper." Lol. Quilting wrap. Lol. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed.
Lori, I'm afraid it wouldn't gag you. It may cut you. So,
That's true. That's true. And Chloe had put a comment in. She really likes the quilt behind me. Thank you. Pattern should be coming out around Christmas time. So if you are liking it, loving it, wanting it, um, save a little bit in your pocketbook for around Christmas time, or beginning of the year. So it will be coming out, I'm hoping, by Christmas Day. I'm hoping by Christmas Day. It's not completely, that's not the entirety of the quilt. There is more to it. It goes further down, but I haven't finished it completely yet.
yeah,
um,
I saw your comment where you saw my my video,
yeah.
the reflections glue too.
Uh
Yeah,
huh. Yep.
I finally was able to work on it.
And she says her grandkids are 6 and 7, and they giggle when they tell people their age.
Oh. Oh, that's funny, Brenda. The as if, yes. It's existential. I love the movie Clueless. It's one of my faves. So, Ellen,
Yeah.
I was in Walmart. Mm, gosh, maybe the day before Thanksgiving or a couple days before Thanksgiving. I was in Walmart and browsing the clearance aisle. I see this purse and I see the backside of this purse. And I'm like, that's kind of cute, but it's very not me. Like it's yellow. So definitely not me. But I'm like, I'll look at it, see, flip it around, and it's from the movie Clueless. It is the it's the yellow purse with the plaid print on it, um, from that movie. Oh, I forgot how hot my ironing board gets. Oh, Nikki says she
So
doesn't
where
think she saw that movie. It's been years. It's been
I
years. You were saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh no, I was sitting here. My phone started ringing. It was my daughter. I don't know why she'd be calling me at almost 8 o'clock.
If it comes down to you need to answer it, then that's what happens. You
No,
need to answer it.
no, no.
Um, the crazy fog in the crazy frog in the early 2000s. I don't remember that one, Zaza.
I don't remember that either.
Mm-mm. Maybe that was more your direction, your side of the pond, but I don't. It wasn't
I
over
don't
here that
remember
I'm
that.
familiar with. I will say I am loving working with my Halloween fabric this month.
And I'm
Oh,
loving working with my Christmas fabric or my winter fabric. It's not necessarily Christmas.
hey, Cynthia, she says, just popping in and noticed the conversation. Her church had a trivia game between the youth and the old people. I learned that 6-7 means absolutely nothing, just to annoy parents and teachers. Basically,
Yes.
that's what it. That's really
It's a
all it
byword.
accomplishes.
Yes, it's what my grandmother would call a byword.
Yeah,
This is what it is. It is just something they say in the place of anything they want to say it for.
yeah.
Kind of
Nick,
like I felt about, a few years ago, and probably still now, the trend where young kids call, bro, hey,
oh yeah,
bro, what,
yeah.
bro? Oh my God, I could like choke my children to death for that. But yeah,
That one
Yeah,
drives me crazy.
my son called me bro one day and I'm like, dude, I
I know,
birthed you. I birthed you. I am not your bro.
right? Yes, like, bro,
Oh.
no.
Oh, the frog song apparently, Zaza said that her kids listened to it. It was a song. It was worse than Baby Shark. I don't
Oh,
I
I
don't know how
that
anything
one.
could be worse than Baby Shark. Um, yeah. So that does take a cake then. Or yeet, yeah. Yeet is well, yeet actually stands for something. but 6-7 means nothing.
Yeah.
Somebody was trying to say 6-7 meant like something bad.
No, I mean
It doesn't have a.
But
Well,
what they were saying was if you look at the periodic table of, you take like the sixth alphabet is this, and the seventh, and it's
elementary
like,
school don't even know what a periodic table are.
I
no.
know, but I'm like, who knows what this
No.
stuff means? But somebody was trying to say it meant something like that, and it was supposed to be something bad, and I was like, well,
School thing, I could understand that reasoning. They be trying to, say things that they don't think other people realize what they saying. But them elementary schools just repeating what they heard. They don't know.
Yeah, they really don't. They're.
They
but
don't know.
that could mean that somebody that knew what they were saying said it around them, and they're just repeating it because they think it's cool to say it.
That too. Chloe says bruh is really still a thing. She was called
Oh God.
bruh potato chip the other day by one of her kids. Or yeah, by one of her kids. Kelsey says that she's guesses she's just not with it and she's happy about that. Yeah, I would be too. I'm glad that I don't have it every day. I might have it coming up soon, but I haven't had it every day.
Yeah, it's
I'm
one of
happily ignorant.
Yep.
Oh, wait, was it blissfully ignorant? That's it, blissfully ignorant.
Oh, Kathy, your turn is coming. You just got little children. Mine will be out of that age group by the time yours get there. So we're gonna catch up with you then and see what the new
Yep.
thing is.
Yep.
What is it?
Her grandbabies are going to be out of that age by the time your grandbabies get into that
Yes.
age.
Yeah, so
So
we're gonna catch up with you later to see what the new end thing is.
yeah. Regina says at her school they have decades dress days: 50th, 60th, 70th, 80th days of school, all the way to 100. She said this year the principal added the 67th day of school.
And see, they all
For
have
the 6
it
7.
aggravates teachers really bad. And what they ought to do is have a teacher 6 7 day. Every time
Yeah.
them children ask for something, just say 6 7.
Hey
That's all
Joy.
they get all day. 6 7.
Hey Joy T. Hey Jennifer. Welcome in to both of you.
Hello, hello.
Cynthia says she's not
I
with
feel
it
like I'm
anymore.
turning backwards because I haven't moved my ironing station over, but it's just easier to iron over here.
Oh, you're fine. I had to pull my ironing board over and I'm trying not to burn my hands because my ironing board is getting hot. Um, yeah, Cynthia says she's not with it anymore since she hasn't subbed in a school in 3 years.
Well, hello, Cynthia. Did I miss you coming in?
No, she's been here a minute. I think you said hi to
Yeah,
her.
but I've missed a lot of people coming in. I think, hey, Joy T, let's see.
You've been ironing.
Yeah, I've been ironing. I'm trying to get my little points done here.
Well, I'm on the second batch of whatever, either 5 or 6, one or the other. I got all of them sewn and trimmed. So now I'm just pressing.
The diagonal thing.
Uh huh.
Yeah, behind you. Right behind.
Let's see. Cynthia says I can support that idea, Alicia.
Just all day long. That's what they should do to them all day.
Oh.
Whole 6 7 day for the teachers.
And Cynthia is trying to reassure you, Kathy. She says, "Kathy, I just got here a couple of minutes ago."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she hadn't been on here long.
Well, hello, hello.
I'm gonna mute myself to turn my fan on. All right, my fan is now going. Cool me down just a little bit. Cynthia's trying to unpack the boxes that got unloaded on Tuesday.
Oh, you found any goodies? Well, you know what all your goodies are now since you just packed it.
Yeah, it hadn't been 3 months since you packed it. With me, I packed when we moved up here. I started packing 6 months before he moved, so we weren't moving until the end of April. and I started packing in October. So as the months went by, I was just packing a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So when I got here, the only box that I remembered what was in every last one of them were the ones I just packed. The stuff I started packing at the beginning, those were surprises.
Well, you want me to tell you what's bad?
Okay.
We moved into this house 19 and a half years ago.
Okay.
I still have stuff in boxes in my shed.
Oh,
I have no
I still got
I have
boxes in my
no idea
garage.
what's in them.
Oh no, I do know what's in mine. I can go find it. Ellen says she broke out her embroidery module today and started on a Christmas tree skirt for her daughter in Colorado. I forgot how slow
Ooh.
embroidery can be. I can sew a lot faster. Yes, the embroidery time is painstakingly slow compared to the sewing time. I am with you on that. I do have an embroidered tree skirt, but I don't know where Mr. Siberian Wind has put it. Otherwise, I'd show you guys.
I am going to be breaking out my embroidery module tonight, actually,
Ooh.
to do something for. I've got to record a video for 9 a.m. in the morning, but I know what I'm doing. It's just I'm 4 videos behind right now.
Oh, goodness.
So, yeah. But, family takes precedence, and that's what I did. So, I'm not going to feel bad about it.
Ollie's suggesting that the tree skirt is now for 2028 or 2034. I'm with you on that, Ollie, because sometimes embroidery takes that long. Sometimes it does. All right, I'm to step 7 finally. Kelsey needs to get her embroidery machine set up. So my embroidery machine is actually on the long arm frame right now. So I have to decide that I'm going to embroider versus quilt, and then or quilt versus embroider. I can't do both at the same time right now. I do not have the capabilities. Let's see. Oh gosh, Ellen says, Kathy, 32 years in boxes in the basement. No idea what's in there. I may just offload it to Goodwill and not even look.
I'm so happy it's not just me because I always felt like it was just me that did that.
No, it is definitely not just you. Let's see. Cynthia hired help in October. Lost complete control of packing. Oh, nothing in those boxes. She doesn't know where any of that stuff is. Oh, the hired help did not label like she wanted. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am with you on that.
Well, my problem, I can't send all my stuff to Goodwill or anybody because I have this is going to tell my age for sure, which I don't care. I have a collection of Beanie Babies, like 300 original Beanie Babies. And that's, huh? Oh, oh,
Okay, my dog got underneath the camera, and I was trying to keep him from staying there, and we're having a fight about it. And so every time he gets underneath there, the moment he gets underneath there, I have to fuss at him to push him back out. So I was having to fuss at him so Kathy and Alicia could hear me, but you guys couldn't. So I apologize
oh.
for the sudden confusion. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize, Kathy. I'm so sorry.
But anyway, I have like 300 original Beanie Babies with the tail tag and the plastic tags and all on that. Yeah, my first husband and I were serious collectors of Beanie Babies.
Aw.
When we traveled, we would go to Beanie Baby dealers and get originals and all that. So,
Those are worth some money now too.
oh, I doubt it.
Maybe. They might be. Kelsey is asking if anyone has the cutie frame with a stitch regulator. So I have the cutie frame. but every machine that I put on it um, either had a stitch regulator of its own. So I don't know how the cutie frame would have a stitch regulator unless you're getting a unique machine, so a Grace Company machine to go with the cutie frame. So I don't know how that would. I don't have the stitch regulator, and I am looking to sell my cutie frame. So let's see.
I don't have an embroidery machine. I want one.
They are a
But
lot
I
of
don't.
fun, but they're expensive. Every embroidery you do, you're gonna want thread that matches exactly to what you're wanting to do, or the embroidery design is going to tell you what thread colors you should be using. And if you don't have those thread colors, you're going to be buying thread.
Uh,
And then stabilizer to put behind it. And stabilizer is will change depending on what project you're working on. So like
Yeah,
behind
I normally use water soluble stabilizer on most of my stuff. Well, use a medium weight on the back and a water soluble on the front.
yeah, I only use the water soluble on the front when it is
Like
it
towels and
yeah, toweling and things like that that's got a very distinctive nap to it. Or a fuzz pattern to it. Um, on the back, so like a sweatshirt or t-shirt, I use a poly mesh stabilizer because then it's going to be soft and you can cut away a lot of the extra and then just leave just enough around the outside edges. I've got tearaway. I use that in quilt
yeah.
blocks and such. Um,
I always use on the back the tender touch to cover up the stitches.
I hadn't even bothered with that, but I don't do a lot of embroidery on t-shirts or
Only on
sweatshirts.
clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
only use that on clothes, the tender touch. Now, sometimes, like if I'm monogramming a towel or something like that, I always use the color of the towel on the back.
yeah.
But
The
sometimes, like if it's something I know that is going to be wearable, I'll put that tender touch on the back also just as extra support for the threads to keep them from getting snagged and stuff.
yeah, I do. I have done a lot of quilt labels by embroidery.
You're
That's a
welcome,
fantastic
Sheila.
use. Kathy, thank you for reminding me to call my son. Mission accomplished. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Um, Yeah, I do my quilt labels by embroidery when I have the opportunity to, but because my machine's been on the quilt frame so long, I really haven't had an opportunity to do that in a while. Um, but I use a cutaway stabilizer for that because it can stay in the label. So yeah, I mean there's different kind of stabilizers for everything, and then of course different thread colors, and yeah, there's a lot of ways to get into supplies with with embroidery. It can be
And I'll tell you, I like to get designs from Designs by Juju because she breaks everything down by you get this stabilizer and she shows you step by step because I forget from one time to the next how to do it. And
oh
I know that is insane to forget like that, but I do. My brain doesn't retain
yeah.
anymore since I was sick. So that's
Really?
why I like that step by step.
If
I don't have that excuse for my brain not working, girl. It's just menopause.
Well, I don't go through menopause. I'm surgical menopause.
Well, I am too, but I didn't. Well, not completely because I didn't have the full surgery. I just had a partial.
mm.
I
But
had everything.
so
I'm just a microwave. I can only heat things up. I can't cook anything.
Oh
yeah, no, for me, it is like just starting. It's It is what it is. I can't have no excuses about being sick, girl. The brain just ain't working. It just ain't.
Well, they tell us that, when we're pregnant, that it's just pregnancy brain, pregnancy hormones or whatever. But, it's the same hormones for that as it is for menopause. So
It is.
it's, it tracks that we'd have mental, you know, brain fog and all of that
Girl.
for that. I so with my fibromyalgia, since diagnosis and since the onset, I can't remember everything, but the things that I knew before it got bad, I can
Yes,
retain, or
Ellen.
the things that I did all the time. Let's see. Just need to get the machine up and running. Oh, good deal,
Ellen,
Kelsey.
I use EMB library too. That's
Um,
embroidery library. They have some really cute designs as well, but Designs by Juju has the best instructions that I've seen.
you know who else has really cool embroidery
Oh.
designs?
No, Ellen, I did not.
There's a
I,
site.
I
Go ahead.
I didn't have chemo. I had the vid
The
in
fungolitis that went around the world.
2021 of all things. Of all times, I had it in 2021, and I mean, here we are, almost 5 years later, and it's still my brain. My brain don't work, and neither do my taste buds part of the time.
Yeah. Um. So, um, the other site that I used to download a lot of designs from, Urban Threads. They have some.
Oh,
They have a lot of trendy things that will appeal to the younger generations. Um, I downloaded a design from them years ago when my stepkids were still little and all, but it was mustaching through the snow, and the mustache was, or the mustaching was or it was a stashing through the snow, but it was shaped in the form of a mustache. So I embroidered them each scarves, um, that were
well,
mustaches.
I have a question for you, Tammy.
Sure.
I have found a basic blue jean jacket for
Okay.
my granddaughter.
Uh huh.
Super sale at the children's place, y'all. I hope y'all saw my um 10 best finds on Amazon.
Uh huh.
Children's place is on Amazon. And but I found they had it like a blue jean jacket for a little girl for like $6 or $9. I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
I'm going to go buy that actually when we get off the phone. When we get off of here, I'm going to embroidery on the back of it.
Uh huh.
What kind of needle would I need to use for that?
You can use a jeans needle, but it's not really necessary. But you definitely need to use like a 90, or
Okay.
possibly 100, depending on how thick the denim is.
Okay.
And slow down the machine. Make sure to go slow with the machine. And you
Yeah.
can actually do, depending on how thick the denim is, um, if all you've got is medium weight cutaway, I would use 2 layers of medium. Or if you've got heavyweight, or you can get a hold of some heavyweight stable or heavyweight cutaway, I would go with a heavyweight.
Yeah, I do have heavyweight cutaway.
Okay, yeah, that's what I would go with. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Welcome
Hey,
in.
Linda.
Um, Hey, Sean. He says, Happy Friday, all.
Hey,
Glad you're
Sean.
here. Glad you're here. Ellen says she loves the Urban Threads too. They're owned by Embroidery Library. I think they are too. I think so. OESC and Urban Threads are typically the two places I go to first when I'm looking for a machine embroidery design. Just because I seem to have better luck finding what I'm looking for through the two of them. But I have so many embroidery designs that usually the only time I'm looking for something is if I really don't have it. I have a lot of embroidery designs from over the years. When I was a Bernina dealer, a lot of those designs were sent to the dealerships. Well, as the owner of the dealership, they came home with me after the business was closed. So it's still only one ownership, but I still have a lot of those files from years ago. And some have never been embroidered out by me.
Now,
um,
see, when I got my Bernina, it came with a thumb drive of like 2,000 files on it.
mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. There is one that I'm going to do. Ellen says she likes the offbeat style of Urban Threads. Yeah, that's part of why I like them too. Um, Ollie's suggesting using a jean needle, a deep groove jean needle. That,
Okay.
I mean, you can definitely try that. I'm not saying don't try that, but I'm not saying you necessarily have to. The difference between stitching with it and embroidering with it, your machine is only going to go up and down with the needle, with a jean needle. Um, when it is embroidering, you're more likely to bend the needle while you're regular stitching. So that's why you definitely need a jeans needle when you're regular stitching with denim. But it's not as necessary. I mean, you can, but it's not as necessary. Um, let's see. The one that I want to do, I've got it. I thought I had it on my desktop. Yes. So I've got two that are on my desktop that are embroidery projects I want to do. One is a mariner's compass, and the other is a periodic table of quilting and embroidery. So it looks like a periodic table, but it's all quilting and embroidery stuff.
I have a
What would you
Santa
do
that I
with it?
want to do and a wreath that I want to do.
What were you saying,
Those are my
Alicia?
bigger projects.
What would you do with that? The
Um,
quilting and embroidery.
I would make it into a quilt to put it on the wall. Probably wouldn't cover up with it. When you get a heavily embroidered quilt, it tends to be a lot stiffer than one that's not so heavily embroidered. So I probably wouldn't use it as a bed quilt or a cover up quilt, but it would definitely be a beautiful wall quilt. I just don't know what wall space I'd have for it because I really don't have any wall space left. Maybe it'd be a seasonal change out thing. uh, I'm getting there on this pressing. Where are y'all at?
I'm
I'm
still making.
You're
I'm
still.
on step 8.
I'm on 6. I'll get there.
That's all right. You way ahead, Kathy. I'm not to step 8 yet.
I had everything marked, everything laid
Oh.
out how I needed to get started. I did all my steps ahead of time. I marked everything.
Um,
And when I mark things, I can go faster.
that's true. That's true. Kelsey's asking the three places recommended for designs with Juju, Urban Threads, and either OESD or Embroidery Library, which is going to be EMB Library. Those are the most common places that at least this group has been mentioning for embroidery designs. There's a lot out there.
Yeah, I like Embroidery Library. That is actually who I use for most things. Um, is them. Now, if I'm looking for something particular, I go to Designs by Juju.
Gotcha.
But if I'm just looking, Embroidery Library. Because Embroidery Library is designer owned.
Yeah. Um, Ollie was suggesting the Schmetz metallic embroidery needle has a big eye and deeper groove that might help with embroidering on jeans. Ollie just goes slow and he does free motion embroidery. He doesn't do the machine embroidery. So your needle or his needle is going to be more likely to bend because he's moving the fabric himself. Um, most embroidery machines are precision enough that they're not going to do that. They're going to make sure that needle is out before it moves to the next spot. But definitely you need a heavier duty needle. Pat Sloan changes her quilts out, says Nikki. She enjoys watching her change the seasons. I need to get there. Now, Mr. Siberian Wind did change the quilt on the wall in the hallway, the entryway, and I just happened to notice it because I didn't realize he'd done it. I just happened to look up and I'm like, oh, well, I really wish he'd have pressed the quilt before he hung it. So the Christmas quilt is now in.
Spray it with some down wrinkle releaser.
I might just spray it with some water. That should get it too. Let's see. The embroidery library people also have YouTube. Oh, very cool. Um, Ellen says that
Yeah,
the tile
the
stitches.
freestanding lace. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
okay,
good
yeah.
place for freestanding lace.
Yeah, OESD has a very good library of freestanding lace projects. I will say they are one of the
What do you
best.
do with freestanding lace?
Depends on what the project is. You could make freestanding lace that is a collar to attach onto a garment. You can make freestanding lace that is a little house or a village that you put together.
I've made freestanding lace ornaments.
Yep, that was the next one I was about
I
to go to.
actually have a
Yep,
video of one on my YouTube channel.
yep. The ornaments are popular. Um, and a lot of the OESD ones will have little buttons. So it embroiders this little button, this little knob, and you take tweezers and pull it through the loop. So it actually locks together all of these different pieces. I used to have, I don't know, I don't think we have any more of my freestanding lace embroideries that are ornaments anymore. So I don't have any on the tree right now. Otherwise, I'd ask Tom to bring me one. But yeah, there's a lot that you can do with them, and it just depends on what the project is. Um, the little village ones. Oh, Hogwarts Castle. Yeah, the Hogwarts Castle is cute. Um, some of the villages and like castles and things like that, you can put tea lights in the middle of them, so you can light them up.
Hmm.
And they remain fairly stiff, so they retain their shape.
Okay.
Um, so it works well. I think the coolest freestanding lace though is the lace designed to put on the edges of collars. You know how we grew up with the lace on the edge of our collar or whatever? There's
Mhm.
lace patterns out there, freestanding lace patterns. So you make that lace and then you attach it to the collar. Um, so there's a lot of different things out there. It just depends on where you look and who has the pattern that you like the most. And some companies are better at all of that than others. So I would test out a smaller design before you trust some of the companies that we haven't mentioned, because I've definitely tested OESD and I've tested Urban Threads, and apparently Kathy's tested Juju. So those are fairly reputable companies. If it's a different company than the ones we've mentioned, just please test a small design. Don't use up all your thread.
I
Oh,
actually have a juju design that I'm doing tonight for tomorrow.
awesome. Nanette says OESD has the Santa's Workshop tiling scene by Donna Gelsinger to do one of these days over 300,000 stitches. But OESD has it at 50% off right now. That's an
Mm,
incredible deal too.
that sounds
Incredible
like a
deal.
lot.
Yes, Nikki. Yes, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg lace collars. Yeah. Um, where you've got a little bit of a collar, but then you have the lace hanging down for a bit. Yeah, totally that. I grew up with that. A lot of that. Everybody but me had them. And it was so popular, and I wanted it, but no.
Say everybody but me.
Yeah. Well, it was expensive. It was expensive. Kelsey says that Santa workshop sounds wonderful. It does. It does. Ollie did the embroidery ornaments and a Halloween spiderweb bowl mat. Ooh, now that's a good way to use it too. Hey, Linda. Formed with the goop of the washout fusible or backing I used. Yeah. Yeah, you can absolutely repurpose
Hey,
that
Linda.
washout stabilizer. Hey, Linda. Glad you're here. So, Halloween Town. That was another one that I did. That's a tiling scene. I don't remember where Halloween Town came from. so I can't tell you what website it's from. I don't remember. I'd have to go back
You
to
can
the
also get embroidery patterns from design bundles too. You know,
yeah.
like font
Oh,
bundles. You can get
Kimberbell also does designs.
yes.
Because I have
I
I have
actually
the
have a couple of her discs here or thumb drives here.
yeah. I haven't stitched any of her designs out yet, but the ones that I've seen. Oh, Anita Good Design. Yes. Oh, that is where Halloween Town is from. You're right, Ellen. Anita Good Design is also a very competent design company, and they do a fantastic job of testing out their designs. And their instructions are really fairly clear uh, as far as the instructions go. Um, Nanette says sweet pea also. Let's see.
We understand, Linda. We understand.
Oh, all hail Linda's cat. We love him. Him or her. We
Huh.
love him. We love your cat. Oh, Ellen made Halloween Town also. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I still have not quilted it yet. The one challenge with tiling scenes, like the periodic table and Halloween Town, is when you go to stitch them together. Sometimes it will be really thick. So you have to take into account how you're going to trim away the extra so that it's not super thick and it lays flat. Hey, Jaja, welcome in.
Hey, Jojo.
Hello.
Glad you're here. I just lost Bob and Chicken.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that is a good point, Nanette. She says she likes to do Sweet Pea in the hoop projects. In the hoop projects are great. Like, there's a lot of quilt
Um,
blocks you can get that are in the hoop.
I
Um,
love in the hoop projects.
so that Mariner's Compass
You
that I
know,
have is in the hoop.
that's kind of like when you make what are those things? Like a
Foundation
hot
paper.
pad.
Yeah,
Hot pad.
absolutely.
I think people make hot
Yeah,
pads like
little mug rugs. Yeah.
yeah, mug
Oh
rugs
yeah,
and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. It's like paper piecing without the paper,
Oh,
and
okay.
and your machine's doing all the work for you.
Yes.
Jaja says she likes the Christmas tree. Your tree is very cute, Kathy.
Oh, my tree.
Yeah, you
I
got.
need to get back on it. I haven't gotten on it in a while. But I've had other things I'm trying to get done because like I said, I'm trying to get that pumpkin sitting done for my D stash for Sunday. And I'm trying to get my cotton cuts done for me.
I think we're all working overtime heading into the holiday season, just getting everything done.
I would like to have them long armed before the end of the year, but it's not really necessary
Gotcha.
if to get them before the end of the year.
Yeah.
But I just like to have them off my calendar and be able to put them kind of like in my trunk show at the end of the year. Because at the end of the year, I do a video of everything I completed that year.
I wonder if I should do that this year if I could.
I take pictures of stuff, but I give it away almost as soon as I finish it. So I don't actually have it to do like a trunk show with.
I take a picture of it before I get rid of it and put them in a folder on my computer. So when I go to do it, I move all those pictures to my back to my cell phone so I can do my video because I do all my video editing on my cell phone. I do all of my stuff on my cell phone.
Yeah, I definitely have pictures of everything. Um, I guess I should probably try to do that. Absolutely, Dorlin. She says very busy here, so I'll say bye. Have a good evening. Thank you for being
We'll see
here.
you later, Dorlin. So happy that you came and joined us tonight.
Absolutely. Glad to have you.
Have a good evening.
All right, I am on the first side of 8. All of those are now done. Now I'm gonna trim them and press. Oh, my neighbors are playing their music so loud.
Is it good music?
I can't tell. All I can hear is the bass beat.
I
Probably not.
Yeah,
don't, don't,
my
If
don't,
it was
luck,
don't.
it won't
good
be.
music, here's the thing. If it was good music, you probably wouldn't even mention it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I mean, if I could hear enough of it to enjoy it, then it'd be one thing. But I can only hear enough of it to know that there's extra noise. And it's like when you're sitting in traffic and you wonder where that thumping in your car is coming from,
Yes.
and it's the car 4 cars up. Yeah, we're like that right now. That's what I got going on.
Could it maybe be their TV and they're just hard of hearing?
No, I've
Uh,
now met you know both upstairs and next door neighbors. Um, I met the next door neighbors during the retreat. Um,
oh, okay.
we had some stray dogs show up and they were asking if it was mine. I was like, nope, nope, these are not my
Oh, okay.
dogs. Um, one of the dogs was barking at them, pretty insistently barking at them, and of course it got Pilot and barking.
Maybe
Um,
you gotta leave them alone.
well, we were trying to. The I went to take Paladin out Sunday morning, let Tom sleep in, and as I'm coming back to the building, suddenly two dogs rush up on me, and I'm like,
Uh,
well, I'm hoping where's the owner? Looking around for the owner, and neither dog had a collar on, and I was able to keep them like they weren't attacking Paladin after they realized he wasn't going to attack them, but they were absolutely um,
Standing their ground, huh?
yeah, they were standing their ground. And then when I came upstairs, because the elevator was still broken then, they were trying to follow me up the stairs. And I kept having to turn around and tell them that they weren't coming with me. And then, of course, my next door neighbor goes to leave, and the dogs were there to bark at them. All right, Lori says that she's hoping to finish the Jaws cross stitch she started for her birthday, not going to bed until it is done. Well, you got a lot done during the retreat, Lori. You got that. It's a cute, it's a cute cross stitch, guys. Very, very cute.
I still don't have my grandson's Christmas stocking that I started making when I found out he was on the way.
Oh
And
goodness.
he turns 2 next month.
Oh well, he's still too
And
young to remember that it's not done.
it's a big reindeer head, so it's like really more grown up than he is right now.
Oh, that's fair.
So right now we'll just stick with their little felt stockings because I
Yeah.
won't put my granddaughters up until his is ready. Because I did her a Santa head for hers. So
Okay. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. Ah, thought my rotary cutter was about to fall. It kind of hung out for a minute. All right. Now to press and then sew the last corners. And we're pressing towards okay. Woohoo. That's an easier press to do.
Did you have to flip did you press everything open, Tammy?
No, I didn't. I pressed it the way that it says this time, and I really kind of wish that I had looked ahead and pressed half one direction and half the other.
That's what I'm doing. Well, I'm flipping them, and that's getting on my nerves. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I didn't, and so there's definitely some spots where it doesn't line up exactly because they're not
They
pressed
got you
opposite
checking them
directions.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, open would be better. Every kid wants a 10-foot stocking, right, Ollie? I know I did when I was a kid. Um, Linda says she's planning on working on her makeover in her sewing room, hoping to get the shelves put up tomorrow. Oh, that'd be awesome. it's always nice when you get to work on making over your craft space because then you get to it's like coming into a brand new craft space that's all yours. That is all. That is awesome. Of course, I get to do that every time that Mr. Siberian Wind takes the Christmas decorations down because we still have Thanksgiving. This is the only part of the house that is still Thanksgiving. Um, Everywhere else is already Christmas, but I told him he could do it um, Monday. He can do it on December
You
1st. He
sound
can.
like me. I'm like, enough, enough, enough.
Yeah,
And don't stop rushing my year past me.
yeah. He
I
can.
haven't even pulled my Christmas tree out. And normally, well, and the sad thing is, I had Christmas up for 6 months this year. My Christmas didn't get put away, and I still have some Christmas up. That from last year.
So, oh, Chloe had a literally had a 4 foot stocking. Um, Sheila says her sister had the big reindeer stocking while she had the one with the boy playing with trains. My mom said it's because it was the one with the blonde hair. That would have been my luck too, Sheila. That would have been my
Well,
luck.
my middle child, she came home in a stocking
Aw.
because she was born on the 29th, so she came home in a stocking.
Aw.
And my grandson, he was born on the 22nd of December, and he came home in a stocking, and it's her son.
Oh, that's
So
precious.
both of them came home in a stocking because
That's
our
cute.
hospital here, um, they all the babies that are born in December come home in a stocking.
That's awesome. That's very sweet. Um, so our tree is up. Our front door is decorated. Um, a lot of the apartment is decorated. Not all of it. He's not done yet. It is not a 1 day affair. Outside is already done because outside kind of has to be done before snow hits. Like so, we have that one's always one that we do it when the weather is good before the snow hits. But we always wait until at least Thanksgiving Day. So he's already got outside done. The tree was up. When did I go? I went to Colorado on Wednesday, so the tree was up Wednesday night when I came home. So Christmas Village isn't up yet. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, this apartment screams of Christmas, um, basically from Thanksgiving through the end of the year. And then in January, he starts putting it away. And then the apartment looks empty. He does a fantastic job. I guess my mom didn't realize she could have chosen another pattern and just bought a piece of yellow felt to change the hair color. uh, and I'm working on Halloween. I mean, my fabric has Boo, it has the ghost, it has Trick or Treat, it has spiders and webs on it, and I'm working with bright orange. Can't tell my holiday.
That's kind of how I am. Everything I do is just about Christmas or winter snowy fabric. Just about everything.
I don't do everything Halloween, but I think I like
Well,
Halloween for this.
the reflections that the fabric I'm using on reflections is flowers
Oh, that's
and
right.
grunge look or shabby, whatever. Lori Holt shabby, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
This may be the only thing Christmas that I've made.
Oh, I have Christmas quilts. Now,
I,
a lot of them I think are actually in the laundry room. They're not in my storage. Um, but a lot of them I did make when I was working for Bernina and selling sewing machines. So I made a lot of Christmas back then because, of course, Christmas sells. So I made a lot of Christmas then. I'm not making up for it now.
Mm.
Kind of am. I do Christmas in a pinch when I need to. My quiltmas thing will be Christmas, of course, but that might be the only Christmas thing I sew this year at all. Let's see. Y'all are concentrating. I can tell. Oh, I don't even know what my stocking was growing up, but my stocking now. Oh, good deal. Nanette says she posted her star for me on Facebook. Thank you. I'm gonna be excited to go over there and see it. Um, my stocking now, um, I think, I think we have a Mr. and a Mrs. is what we have. So I have the Mrs. obviously, but we haven't pulled the stockings out yet. We have lots of stockings, so we can pick and choose each year which ones we want to use.
I don't have
I've got
stockings that represent me and my husband. I have
Yeah.
them
I've
on. Well,
got to, I've got to make new name tags this year for our stockings because my grandbaby got a hold of them. So I was like, well, I'll just make new ones this year. I just make my name tags on the crickets. I use the big wooden tag looking things that, and I hang them over the stocking loop.
Okay.
And well, because I made sure they weren't permanent because my kids, had a different boyfriend, and I was trying my girls, they'd have different boyfriends, and I was tired of buying new stockings. So I bought 8 stockings.
Okay.
The boys' stockings are red, the girls are white. It's an even number. And so I just made name tags to hang over either over the stocking hook or over the stocking holder hook.
That's a good
and
idea.
I got a whole. I don't, like I said, I don't have stockings that represent me and my husband because I got a whole village with the grandchildren. So that's who everybody's stocking belongs to. All the stockings belong to the grandkids.
That's fair. Lori says she has her childhood stocking. And Ellen's already on Facebook and already looked at Nanette's blog. She's beating us to it.
I need to give my children their childhood stockings because we don't use them anymore, but I'm sure they would love to have them.
I bet my mom still has mine and my brother's childhood stockings. Um, I just can't, for the life of me, remember exactly what it looks like. Um, when my son was little, he and I had, because I became a single mom for a while. He and I had knitted stockings. So
Oh,
each of us had a different scene. But then, if one year we changed who wanted which stocking, we could do that because it was just the two of us. So I have not looked at it in a while though. We also have one for the dog, obviously, because you got to have a stocking for the dog. So he's got a couple. I think the one maybe that we helped put up the last couple years. My stepdaughter's name also starts with a T, so it's Tom, Tammy, and my stepdaughter also with a T. So we'd had three different stockings with a T monogram on them, and then we had one with a
oh,
P for Paladin. So he had his stocking that way. And then we've also had one that had a dog paw print on it when we were on the truck. Because he was the only one who got a stocking when we were on the truck. But I already got something put in his stocking this year, so he is set for Christmas, I think. I just have to go back into his toy box and pull out different toys for him to play with to add to it.
Yeah.
He will not know the difference, and nor will he care.
Our cats have a basket that we put all their new toys in,
Uh-huh.
and they just dig them out of the basket
Yeah.
because it's the basket their toys go in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We just put a big red ribbon on it, and they play with the red ribbon too. It's like a metal basket with a burlap bag on the inside of it,
Oh, okay.
and it just sits by our fireplace on the ground instead of close to the fireplace
Yeah.
because we don't want to catch it on fire. But and that's where their toys go. They know if there's no toys in the floor to play with, they go to the basket and they pull them out and throw them around, and they're as bad as kids with Lego blocks. I step on as many cat toys in the floor as I do kid toys.
I honestly don't step on a lot of Pal's toys. But right now, with all the totes and things that we've got in the apartment for Christmas decorating, I've got him limited to 4 toys. So, and his toy box just moved to the bedroom because it was in the living room, but with the tree there, his toy box has no place to be. So we moved the toy box into the bedroom, and he's got 4 toys. He's got a pig that has a Christmas hat, a Santa hat on, and has a scarf. He's got 2 of those total. We pulled out the green one. We pulled out a little blankie that's fleece, and he can play with it however he wants to. And it's red and white Christmas, sweater print on it. I pulled out his little igloo that has polar bears in it. That's the little nesting toy he's got right now. And what was he's got a red ball right now. So he's got a few, and they're all, of course, Christmas or winter themed. So we forgot to pull out his Halloween toys in time for Halloween. So he's getting his Christmas toys now. All right. I think these blocks are going to be absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I love these blocks. Since I did not have the color,
Uh-huh.
I always try to do at least the color or the shade of color. I didn't have that shade, so I just went with a completely different color.
Hey, that works. Well, all of my colors are completely different. All of mine are. Ellen says, when the kids were growing up, I made them each a time capsule with the clothes they came home in, first communion and christening gown, baby book, and Christmas stocking, first shoes, etc. And it's there now. Aww.
That's cute.
I had done that, but we moved and my kids got into it, and now I don't know where it's at.
Oh.
It may be I have a trunk out in my shed. It's probably in that trunk, but I don't know.
Yeah. Lori says she does a really deep clean on the fish tank a few days before Christmas. She has a floating Santa, but the big fish likes to attack him. Santa now sits on top.
Yeah.
Santa is a threat in that aquarium, apparently.
A lot like my mom. When we graduated high school, my mom told us to come get all that stuff. So all that stuff, I mean, she got pictures, she kept pictures and little stuff like that, but my mother didn't keep all that stuff we had when we were like babies and stuff. She's like, come get everything. Every trophy, every ribbon, everything that you made, come get all of it.
I still have my son's Pinewood Derby trophies up here. He won first in state, first in district. So I didn't make them take it because they don't have a place that they're settled yet. So I couldn't I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. So I have a box. When I had my son, we were expecting a girl. So my mom gave me, I think, all of my baby clothes, for my daughter to wear, and then lo and behold, I obviously had a son instead of a girl, and so she gave me all of my brother's clothes that she could find too, baby clothes. She didn't have as many of his clothes as she did of mine, but they, he was 4.5 years older than me. Um, but I have a couple of pictures of my son somewhere in some of my brother's baby clothes. Um, and then I've got two small boxes out in the garage, and they are labeled either baby toys or baby items or something. And they're very lightweight. They are filled with things from my son's baby years, mine, and my brother's baby years. So it's all combined into one. So it will be there should anything ever happen that.
I don't have most of my kids' baby things because I had a house and an apartment fire, so I don't have most of the stuff.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
But stuff like that happens. My mom doesn't have a lot of pictures from, when she was little. Like a lot of the pictures and stuff that my grandmother had or grandmother would have had, were lost in a fire as well. So it's heartbreaking to lose all of those memories and things. The chat got to just listening to us.
Huh?
The chat got quiet. They're just listening to us now.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you're being watched? Oh,
Well, they're probably sewing along with us. That's probably what it is.
that's true. That or they're still fighting off the
The
tryptophan.
turkey dinner,
Yeah, the
the
tryptophan
turkey dinner.
release from turkey. Well, I am working on assembling my blocks now.
Me too.
So we'll see how far this goes.
Yeah, we've been on here 2 hours.
Oh,
Oh,
that
wow.
could be part of it too.
Yeah.
We're not
Oh.
normally on this long.
Not normally about an hour and a half at max
Yep.
is where we're at. But this is a big, I mean, we had a few more steps
Yeah.
on this block.
Yeah, we definitely did.
The next one has a few steps too.
I haven't even looked ahead. Now you're gonna make me look ahead. I can't do it right now because my papers are all in my box, and I just have what I need for this right now. But I I guess I need to get cutting anyway because December's coming up. Sheila says she might be watching y'all and football. um, and then Lori says she's stitching, got a goal, but says it is not a retreat Friday night. Darn, I know, right? I can only handle that so many days in a month. And then Nikki says she's listening from her bed. If I was listening from my bed, I'd be struggling to stay awake.
Oh, me too.
I'd be done.
Yeah, I go in and I cut on my, for my subscriptions that or channels I'm subscribed to, and I cut it on, and I just, at night, I'll go to bed, and I probably fall asleep while I'm watching it. I know I do. But I'm like, hey, at least they got my watch hour.
There you go.
I'm
I
like, I'm not letting
go
them
to
down. I got
sleep.
that watch hour in.
I fall asleep to old school cartoon videos.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ellen says one of her daughters, who is 40 now, made a turkey in kindergarten. He has a big smile with teeth and a pilgrim hat on. We hang it up every Thanksgiving. My husband and I won't part with it. Aw, that's sweet.
Huh?
I have a table runner. I have a table runner that I made, that my son made with me, um, when I was married to my second husband, and because my mother-in-law was coming over for Thanksgiving dinner, and of course we had nothing to decorate the table with. I'm like, I gotta fix that. So while she was on her way from Indiana to Alabama, my son and I were making this table runner, and so I can't part with it. And every year my husband, Tom, puts it out. He puts it out upside down with the turkeys facing down, like so they're facing the table. I'm just like, that is not how that was meant to be displayed. Oh.
So cute story about my grandson. So my grandson was homeschooled for the first kindergarten through third grade. So now he's in the fourth and he's going to a charter school for the first time.
Okay.
So a backstory that tell you that he's very socially different because because he was at home like forever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So he goes to school and he has what the teacher calls a girl problem because all the little girls thinks he's like super cute. He doesn't really know what to do with little girls, but all the little girls seem to know what to do with him. So
Oh.
he goes to school this past week and he gets a new haircut and they start calling him, um, oh look, he's Steph Curry. Oh look, he's a Splash Brother, right? And they go, oh look, he's Drake. He's like Drake. That's what all the little girls are going, and he thinks they're insulting him.
Oh
So he's like,
no.
oh, who Steph Curry is, and he doesn't understand the Splash Brothers, and he doesn't know who Drake is. So he's like, what do y'all do? He's so upset. He's telling the teacher that the little girls are bothering him, and they're calling him names like Steph Curry, and they're calling him names like Splash Brothers. He doesn't know what any of that is. So he's telling, and he's furiously upset. So my daughter gets this phone call, right, from the teacher because he's so upset because he's being called, one of the top basketball players in the world, right? And one of the top hip hop artists in the world. He's been called their names, and he's just so upset about it. My daughter says, she tells the teacher, she goes, no, 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 no. Understand this. That my fourth grader is a real fourth grader. She doesn't know anything about hip hop music. He doesn't know anything about basketball. All he knows how to do is come home, do his homework, play toys, and play video games. He doesn't understand that the girls think he's cute, and they're actually comparing him to people that they admire in the world. He just truly thought they were insulting him, y'all, and I thought that was so funny.
Oh.
I thought that was the funniest thing in the
Oh.
world because he was so upset.
Poor
That
thing, though. I mean,
that
can you imagine?
oh, but to have that innocence. Oh my gosh. To be so
So
innocent that you don't understand that they are complimenting you.
complimenting you,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
Well, that's a good problem to have, though, if you're going to have one.
Absolutely.
The little
Absolutely.
girls like him. He's going to have game when he gets older.
Listen, these little fast, as my grandmother would say, fast tail girls, they were coming from, he's in the fourth grade, they were coming from the fifth and sixth grade class going, hey, who is that? Can we
You
talk?
know,
Well,
talking about what older people would call them little old girls. My stepdad used to say they hot in the draws. That's what he said.
oh.
I was like, what are you saying?
Now you probably understand it a little bit better. Oh, Nanette says, so yeah, is doing a Zoom retreat for $380 in February, although they send
What?
you projects. It really makes her, she says, it really makes me appreciate your retreats even more. I have plenty of my own projects to do. There is no reason
Yeah.
to pay $380 to be sitting in front of a retreat screen all
In your own.
weekend. Just well, I mean,
Unless they paying me, I'm not. I mean, unless they feeding me, I'm not paying like that.
I mean, that's the price of an in-person retreat. No
That's
joke.
good.
That's, I mean, that's less than the price of most in-person retreats. I can't disclose anything about my retreat prices just yet. But
Well, I'm
guys,
thinking about the one I'm going to. I'm doing a 4-day one in a hotel, and I'm spending $200. So that's way more than what I'm
yeah,
paying for.
oh yeah.
My
Well,
last
you're
retreat
staying
I
at home for
went
that
to
200 though too.
was in Texas at Stitch in Heaven. I can't think of where that place is at again.
Um, I'm sure somebody in the
Quitman,
chat. Yeah,
Quitman,
quit.
Texas.
Yeah.
Equipment. Yeah.
Quitman,
I was gonna say
Texas.
something. Yeah.
Um, that retreat was like $1,200.
But you
So
stayed there, right? You stayed there, right? You stayed every night.
Yeah,
That
we
includes the
stayed
stay.
at their lodge and they fed us. Like that first day, we handled our own food, which there was a restaurant right at the end of the road across from the thing, a great barbecue place.
So we're talking about you sitting in your own sewing room looking at your phone,
I ain't paying them
paying
nothing if
somebody
I'm
$5.
feeding my own self and they're not. I'm not paying them anything.
yeah.
It's your
I don't need
electricity,
them to
your
send me a
water.
project to do.
It's your electricity, your water, your toilet that's flushing. I mean, all that. Everything belongs to you.
Yeah. Lori says, "Are you getting
Yeah,
soap for
it is.
$380?" No. No. No, you're definitely not.
Seriously.
So the pricing that I'm looking at, if we pack out the retreat, because we do have a limit, this limit of people is going to be 70 people, so we cannot have any more than that. Um, but I've got to get the breakdown if we don't have full 70 and make sure that the pricing is going to still stand. I'm looking at those who are paying for the hotel are going to get a $200 discount on the retreat cost. Um, and so the people who are here in town, they're going to be paying for it, but they're also getting food with all of the people that are coming in from out of town. So everybody's getting dinner every night as part of the
Now, I
retreat.
have a question about the retreat, though. I know you can't
Huh?
give a lot of information,
Sure.
but will there be the ability to get a single room or all rooms, two people to a room?
That is another fantastic question. And if you book a queen room, it's going to have two queen beds in it. If you book a king size or king room, it's going to have one king bed in it. So you can go either way, and the rooms are the same price.
Okay, because I know I'm going to the Paducah Quilt retreat next year as
Okay.
well.
Awesome.
I'm going to try to go to both next year. Eh, I'm going to try to do both. Um, but I know yours. I'm going to have like 2 days of driving
Yeah, it's going to be a
that
drive.
I have to do. And my husband has even mentioned that he might come with me so I don't have to do all that
Oh,
driving by myself.
and there'll be things that he can do here in town too. Um,
Yeah, I
if he
told him he
wants,
wouldn't come in with me.
oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say if he wants to hop on the shuttle and go on whatever shuttle adventures that we have too, he can do that instead of driving around town.
Well, he
Um,
would probably just take the vehicle and just go wherever, he
yeah,
wanted to go.
if he just didn't want to drive, is all I'm saying. Sheila says she just signed up for her first retreat. It's just one day, but she's excited. It's a cross stitch retreat. That's awesome. So the
Oh,
so,
where are you going, Shayla?
um,
Because my sister and I used to go to cross stitch retreats in Tulsa, Oklahoma at Post Oak Lodge, but the place that put it on is no longer in existence. But the Silver Needle is in Tulsa.
the so we're gonna have four dinners. So we're gonna have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night dinners. Um, and they are putting us on the early check-in, so people who come in on Wednesday can come in early on Wednesday. They don't have to wait until like afternoon to come in. So you can sew Wednesday all the way through Sunday until you've got to leave. So
So
we
Do
We
they,
have
do you still check in at the same time, or can you just get into the conference room? So when I went to mine,
both.
we could get into the conference room, but we couldn't check in until like check-in time.
They are putting us on an early check-in, so you can actually get into the room too. Yeah, because they don't have another major event going on at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, you can get into your room early. So, and that is going to be kind of a requirement for me to that I'm putting on them. I am looking at us providing cutting mats and ironing boards and irons. I don't know what all I'm going to be able to provide. It just depends because I've got to finish getting all the other information in. But at least cutting mats, you won't have to haul cutting mats. I mean, you'll want to bring your rotary cutter and your rulers, but you wouldn't have to bring all of the extras. So I'm looking at what our options are for everything. So it's still in progress.
Doing good.
So I'm hoping to have that out, all the information for that out about the same time as the pattern behind me. Retreat would scare me, says Sylvia. Somehow I doubt my skills. Well, that's the nice thing about a long retreat like this, because you are going to have 4 full days of sewing at least. Even if you're flying in and flying out, you fly in on Wednesday, whatever time, and you fly out on Sunday, whatever time, you're still going to have 4 days of sewing time. And you'll have a lot of people that will absolutely help you with things. All of the local quilters here are very kind and friendly. They're not going to tell you you're on your own for anything. And then that says, we don't bite hard,
So,
Sylvia. Yeah, I don't bite unless you ask me to.
so do you have somewhere where you can rent the machine?
Yes, you can. We do have machine rentals. It's going to be $100 for the week.
Okay.
And it is the base level baby lock. It's not a high end machine. There's not the higher end machines with all the electronic functions and such. But for a first retreat, being able to host it, we can probably go up from there in future years. But at least for this first one, it's just going to be the baseline. And I am going to make sure we have 1/4-inch feet on every last one of those. So you won't have to figure out the 1/4-inch or anything like that. And the baby lock dealer is going to bring them, set them up, and break them down. So you don't have to worry about doing any setup or anything like that. You don't have to unbox it and figure it all out. So, let's see. Sylvia says the Silver Needle is a great shop. Liberty Hill Needleworks in Williamsburg is putting on the retreat. It is a lovely shop. Oh, that's very cool. That is very, very cool.
I've never heard of them, so but my sister and I, we used to do that one in Tulsa every year until they had an 8.3 magnitude earthquake, and that was the last year I went.
That's fair. Ellen says everyone is at a different point in their journey. No criticism here, my friend. Agreed. Yeah, there's no criticism in quilting, at least not in my world. And
No.
if anyone at any of my retreats ever says something negative, and you either you overhear it or it's said to you, come tell me. It's not being tattletale. Come tell me, because I want to make sure I address everything. So nobody needs to have their feelings hurt, and that's not fair when somebody else says something.
Hey, Tammy.
Uh-huh.
Look.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. You're ahead of me.
Okay.
You are ahead of me.
Finally.
I am
I
putting
do
mine
like the
together now.
black. I do like that black. I thought I wasn't going to like it,
Yeah.
but I like that.
Everybody's loving
I'm
your
putting mine
Thank you.
together.
Thank you.
All right, Kathy, your turn to read the chat now, because I'm still
Okay.
assembling. I am doing all 3 of mine at the same time, so. That's why I'm not
Yeah,
completely done.
I'm gonna go and look forward and see. Thank you, Nanette. Thank you, Lori, Nikki, Chloe, Ellen. Thank you, thank you. Sheila, I will have to look at that because my sister is always telling me we really need to find another um retreat, cross stitch retreat. And I know people think you're crazy when you say, "Oh, I'm going to a cross stitch retreat."
I just
Well,
started back cross stitching, so just started back.
so we started cross stitching when we were like really, really young. Our grandmother and aunt taught us how to.
I learned it in home ec. It was one of those home
She,
ec things.
Sylvia, I haven't crossed it, but I mean, our grandmother was always teaching us something new every other day. Taught us how to cross stitch, chicken scratch, crochet, knit. Tried to show us how to quilt. Okay, month 4. We are making 3 twinkling star blocks, and there is only 3 steps.
I thought Alicia
Am I
was saying
looking
it
at the
was a
wrong
harder
one?
one.
Maybe. Oh wait, I was looking at a different one.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No,
Hey, that
that's
worked
not what I was.
Well,
perfectly.
this is kind of like where you're making, looks like hourglass blocks. Yeah, you're making hourglass units.
Okay.
Yeah, you see if I can find it.
Alicia was
It's the
telling me
very
to.
the one at the very top right here, the blue one.
Oh, okay.
The blue one right there.
Gotcha.
So I have to figure out which one is going to be my blue color because I don't know that I've got. Oh, I may have some turquoise color or green blue, aqua green blue color.
Oh,
I may. I don't know.
this is gonna be
Yeah, and we're only making 3 of those.
okay. This is going to be stunning. I just turned one of
So
them.
probably what we'll do the first one is we may have A, B, and F. Come again. Huh? We're making 36 of them.
Nanette says it is a quick sew for December. Okay. Well, that
Now
means.
it does.
Go
It's
ahead.
not telling us to make half square triangles though, but that's what you do, of course,
Yeah.
is make half square triangles and then cut them in half.
So Sylvia says so. Yeah, is building a retreat center in Alaska. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm
Um.
going now.
And then Sheila's asking, Kathy, do you follow any floss tube YouTubers?
Yes, I follow Kiera. I follow but Kiera does both. She does floss tube and quilt tube. I follow Colorado Cross Stitcher. I follow there's several others that I can't. Is it Moon?
Stitchery.
I think it's what it's called. She's got. Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Well, do you follow
She's got
Colorado
real
Girl and
dark
Kansas
curly
City World?
hair.
Who? Tammy?
Kansas City Girl and a Colorado World?
I do.
Or
I've seen her
Colorado.
before.
You've seen her? Yeah. I used to follow her. And then Laura Lynn over at Mom and Pop Quilt Shop also does cross stitch as well. So she's got
I
both
follow her too.
both worlds. I haven't watched somebody cross stitch in a while. I can cross stitch, but I haven't
I
watched
watch
anybody.
them mostly to see like the finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they get to talking too much about it, I'd be like, okay, I'm done.
Okay, it looks like we'll probably end up doing just step 1.
Okay.
for the first or the second Friday of December, and then do 2 and 3 for the fourth Friday
Okay.
of December. Because technically, step one is just telling you to make an hourglass unit, but in order to make that hourglass unit, you're going to have to make half square triangles and trim them down and everything.
Gotcha. Sheila says that
And it
the.
just says,
Go ahead.
yeah, she says, check out Shelly's video tutorials at Cora's Quilt if you're new to hourglass blocks.
Oh, okay. Sheila was saying that the floss tubers often talk about retreats.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised by that one bit. Yeah, I have not cross stitched in a retreat like setting for a really long time. We had a
Yeah.
group here that was meeting at a coffee shop, and they'd bring knitting or whatever, and I was always bringing cross stitch. So the one that I showed at retreat was what I was doing cross stitch at the coffee shop days. But
Yeah,
and then
Ellen, I like Teresa Kogut also. Um, I would like to find if Barb Tortolot has a a tube channel. And the reason I say that is because I love her designs. And I think I have some. Well, I have Teresa Wentzler. Is she the same? Is that now Teresa Kogut or
No,
they're
no.
different? Okay. I have a lot of Teresa Wentzler, and I have a um I like Barb Tortolot because I love her colors and I love her designs. They're great for children. They're very colorful. And Teresa Wentzler, she's like really mythical, mysterious designs.
I like I like whimsical.
Yeah,
I guess
you would love Teresa Wentzler then.
I I've got the ones that I've got still left to do are full coverage. Um, so I've got a Scarlet Quince. I've actually got two Scarlet Quinces to do, but only one that I've got all the floss for. Um,
I
I don't
have.
typically I don't typically do the samplers like the one that I showed at retreat.
I don't either. I don't do samplers at all.
Well,
I
this
Kiara likes,
like
she likes to do samplers.
I like samplers too. I just have never done one.
the sampler that I'm
I like
doing
them.
that I've got in progress that I'm not finished with is all cats that are in a curio, like one of those little antique curios, little and curio boxes. Um, and so all these cats are in the curio. Um, and my mom is a huge cat person, so I'm doing it for her. Of course, it's been years since I started it, and so I don't know when I'll ever finish it. But the pattern is back from 1983. Um,
These are the one, well, I have more than just these three, but these are the ones I work the most on. And when I say the most, it's like 5-10 minutes here and 5-10 minutes there, and but 5 and 10 minutes here and there will soon add up.
it definitely will.
This one here is an Erin Elizabeth. It's called
Oh,
Winterberry Trio.
I love Erin Elizabeth
Yeah,
and
that was
Shannon.
That's
What is her
pretty.
name? Shannon.
Shannon Christine.
Shannon Christine.
Yes, I've got one here that I've been working on. I love Shannon Christine's.
And what's the other lady name? It's a T. The oh my gosh, if I wasn't trying to catch it, it would come right out of my mouth.
Of course, that's the way it always is.
Well, I didn't
Mm.
grab the one I thought I had grabbed. So,
The Tiny Modernist. That's her name. The Tiny
okay,
Modernist. The Tiny
okay,
Modernist.
yes, I've heard of that one.
Okay.
And this is my Shannon Christine that I'm working on.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
cute.
pretty.
And that it's beaded. It's got lots of beads in it. I do a lot of Jim Shore designs.
Okay.
Also, Um, I love Jim Shore designs. I mean, and this one here is just like a random. It's a pumpkin Halloween one that I'm doing.
Oh,
It's something that somebody digitized. Oh, move it
here.
over. Move it over to your left. Oh yeah, that's pretty.
All right, so Kathy, grab yours.
Uh,
There
sorry, sorry about that.
we go. All three of us have our blocks done.
Oh, I love
Yay!
that.
So mine is definitely
Look,
spooky.
yes, that's beautiful though.
So, yay. Okay. Woohoo.
Right. Well, Ellen, doggone it. But I have one of her books, Barb Tortolot. I have one of her cross stitch books, and I love it.
Well, I would normally ask what all we got coming up, but I want to give everybody a challenge right now. If you have not checked out Alicia's channel, please make sure. Yes, K Money Quilting. Yes, Regina. Let me put this in the chat real quick. Let's see. There we go. That should give you a link to the Facebook group. So go click on that. Go join the
Is
Facebook
it
group.
the Jingle Ball?
Um,
I'm
if
sorry.
you
Is it Jingle Ball this weekend? I'm sorry.
No, I hadn't heard about the Jingle Ball online event. No. So go check out the Jingle Ball online event. I don't know anything about it. Um,
I
but
don't know there.
but if you guys have not checked out Kathy or Alicia's channels, please go check them out. Come back here and tell me, find one of my videos and come tell me what you found that they've got coming up on their channel. I want you guys to be checking out their channels, liking their content, leaving them feedback, appropriate feedback. So I will give you guys a couple of updates real quick coming up this week because it is going to be a crazy busy week. This Sunday, I do have After Sunset Sunday. Tuesday is Sew and Tell. So if you get your projects in to the Facebook group, you have until 3 p.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday, December 2nd to get those in. I will have a video going up on December 3rd that will be me blindfolded using my sewing machine. So if you want to see what a catastrophe that becomes, check it out on December 3rd. There is a whole series. So I will do a post in the community tab linking you to the start of the series so you can follow along with all of the card makers that are doing the blindfold challenge. And I think I am the lone quilter in the group doing the blindfold challenge, but please check it out and check out the other content creators on that as well. Then I do currently have the Fantastic Fridays scheduled with Sean for December 5th. That is being moved to December 6th. So December 6th, Sean will be here hanging out with me from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Time. And then Sunday the 7th, I will also be live for my normal After Sunset Sunday after Quiltmas goes live earlier in the day. So there's a ton of content to check out here, but there's also going to be a ton of content coming up on these lovely ladies' YouTube channels as well. And please don't miss anything. If you do miss something, please go back and watch the replay because you don't want to miss out. Do you guys have anything you want to say real quick? Or are we calling it a night?
I'm gonna say don't miss Sunday evening at 3 p.m. on my channel, Central Time.
Yes, 3 p.m. Mountain. That's 2 p.m. Mountain, or 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, guys. So
Yeah.
Kathy has a D-stash going out. So if you guys
Yes.
want to get something and you didn't buy anything, then that's the time to buy it. Yes, I will absolutely be careful with my fingers, Sylvia. I promise I will be. I'm terrified, but I'm also excited at the same time. So guys, we are going to call it a night because this is already 2.5 hours, which is over our normal.
Yeah.
So we're going to get off of here and let these ladies get dinner and go to bed. So they're not staying up late owl like me. But we will catch you guys December 5th is being moved. We're catching
Is
you
it the
December
12th?
12th. Yes. December 12th. But football, yeah, no, Sheila, you're good. December 12th, we're going to be back and we're going to be working on the next block in the Yuletide Sampler 2 quilt. And we